Today in our selection, we will look at the top 5 combat helicopters of the USA. Subscribe to the channel in advance so as not to miss the entertaining American statistics. 5th place, Boeing CH-47 Chinook. The Boeing CH-47 Chinook is an American heavy military transport helicopter of the longitudinal scheme, developed on the basis of the CH-46 and has been widely used since the early 1960s. He was replaced in the U.S. Army by the H-37 helicopter and later by the CH-54. It is in service with more than 20 countries of the world. In addition to the USA, it has been produced since 1970 in Italy. More than 200 helicopters, and Japan, Kawasaki produced 54 helicopters. During the Vietnam War, he proved himself in the best way. In addition to transport purposes, it was used as a smokescreen producer, an aerosol sprayer, a tow truck of damaged and abandoned aircraft. Also, for units of ACH-47A flying artillery have passed military tests. 4th place, Ra-66 Comanche. On May 25, 1995, the first experimental RAH-66 Comanche reconnaissance and attack helicopter was rolled out in a solemn atmosphere at the plant of the American helicopter building company Sikorsky in Stratford, one of the most ambitious helicopter gunship development programs in the world has entered the final stage. By the early 80s, the leadership of the U.S. Army Aviation came to the conclusion that the Bell UH-1, OH-58, Hughes OH-6 light helicopters, the Bell A and 1 Cobra attack helicopter, which were in service with the U.S. Army and used during the Vietnam War, were outdated. Although these helicopters have been repeatedly upgraded, they could not be effectively used over the battlefield of the European theater of operations saturated with air defense means. The Cold War, after the détente of the 70s, gained a second wind. The probable enemy was clear: the USSR and its allies. The Warsaw Pact countries had an overwhelming superiority in both quantity and quality of armored vehicles over the NATO countries. Naturally, the Americans needed a means to combat this technique, first of all with tanks. According to many military theorists, the most effective means to combat tanks was a specialized helicopter armed with anti-tank guided missiles. 3rd place, AH-1W Super Cobra. Bell AH-1 Super Cobra is a twin-engine best combat helicopter originating from the U.S. Army AH-1 Cobra helicopter. The Cobra family includes AH-1J Sea Cobra, the AH-1T updated Sea Cobra, and AH-1W Super Cobra. The gun mounted on the helicopter does not stand out in any way. A 20mm cannon with a capacity of 750 rounds, air-to-ground and air-to-air missile launchers. In addition to this, a complex of unguided missiles is installed. 2nd place, AH-1Z Viper. Bell AH-1Z Viper is a roomy, versatile, multi-purpose attack helicopter with 2 engines. Based on the AH-1W Super Cobra, developed for the U.S. Naval Infantry. It is distinguished by 4-bladed propellers, composite carrier and steering, modern engines, and an improved sighting system. AH-1Z is part of the H-1 modernization program. It is also called Zulu Cobra in another version. The helicopter is in service with countries such as the United States, Iran, Thailand, Turkey, and China. 1st place, the leader of our list, AH-6 for the Apache Longbow. The AH-6 for Apache attack helicopter was known as a powerful anti-tank helicopter in the Gulf War, designed to carry out military missions day or night in adverse weather conditions. The AH-6 for Apache was created to meet the stringent requirements of plans to create progressive attack helicopters for the U.S. Army. The helicopter is equipped with the latest level of electronics and fire control system. Has a unique firepower. Apache can be equipped with 16 AGM-11 for Hellfire missiles, 76 70mm air missiles, in combination with the M230 automatic cannon. Subscribe to the channel so as not to miss interesting tops in the USA.